Hi, I'm Raleigh Pickens.
And I'm Chuck Huber.
I am the ADR director for Dragonball Super.
Yes, and I am the voice of Android 17 and Emperor Pilaf.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are. Oh, wait, we reversed that. Funimation tweeted out questions to you guys to ask us, you know, so we're going to read them.
I can't wait. Let's get to it. Who's got it?
Number 15 at JYUUGO. Gyugo. At Gyugo. Do you like Android 17 better in Z or Super? I don't know. That's a tough one.
I love his change in Super, but
yeah,
the Z17 is pretty cool.
Yeah,
he's gone full evil, or he's on his dark side.
I don't think he would be as cool in Super if he didn't have what he did in Z, because that's what makes it cool. The story arc.
Oh, yeah, characters do develop.
They do. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not Emperor Pilaf. He stays exactly the same.
That's been the same. That one's the same. From Norma Medina.
Oh, hi, Norma.
Hi, Norma. What's your favorite episode of Dragon Ball Super?
I'm going to go Goku and I taking on poachers was pretty awesome.
The poachers episodes are fun.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I really love doing the Dr. Slump crossover. The crossover episode. I don't know if you saw that one, but it was crazy. The baseball episode. I like a lot of the filler, to be honest with you. Sometimes the filler is the most fun. You get those nice little breaks right in between each one of the arcs.
Where something goofy happens.
And then I would also say the end of the Zamasu arc with Eric, working with Eric Vale. That was some
Eric Vale is a prince among men.
That's a way to say it.
From Craig Draws at Craig Draws YT.
Yep.
Can Chuck do his best Broly voice?
I can't wait to hear this.
I am the legendary Broly!
It's pretty close.
That's right.
That's pretty close. That was right on.
Yeah. Do you have a Broly voice?
Let's see. I am Broly. Doesn't he speak quietly now?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I know he's a screamer, but I think he speaks quietly.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll hear a better version of that voice in theaters soon than what we just did.
That's why I'm not Broly.
Okay.
For Chuck, this is from at @RadCeleste. How did Android 17 become on par with Super Saiyan Blue? Exercise.
That's right.
Practice. Training. You know, saving animals.
I think when you have to beat up on poachers every day.
Alien poachers.
You warm up to that blue level.
Yeah. Also, I drink a lot of green, like dark leafy greens juice. It's very healthy. Android 17, along with being a lover of animals, is now a vegan.
I would actually believe that.
Yeah,
that's very
like
popular.
a jet plane went past him, and he like had to fly up to the jet plane, and he got all the way up to the cockpit, and was like knocking, and the pilot was like, "What?" And he's like, "Just need to let you know I'm vegan." From Alex Rodriguez, I love your baseball playing. A-Rod 409, literally at A-Rod 409.
That could be the man.
If this is really your Hall of Fame material. How does it make you feel that Android 17 is now a good guy and way stronger than before compared to when he was bad in DBZ and was equal to Piccolo? First of all, I don't think he was bad in DBZ. I think it was just misunderstood. But how does it make me feel to know? I've been saying for years that Android 17 was going to come back as a tree hugger. That was like the standard joke.
Yeah.
And then he did. I think I made it happen.
I'd say, one, the fact that you just said that you felt he was misunderstood, that's the best way to play a bad guy or a villain, too.
For sure.
You never want to see your character as bad. You see your character as just misunderstood.
That's right.
The other thing is, I think 17 took on a bit from 16, do you think? That 16 influenced him?
Yeah, for sure.
I like birds. Yeah, and so so I think he took on some of that a little bit after his passing.
Maybe the algorithm from 16's brain sort of passed into, maybe there's some sort of genetic component. I don't know. Bobby Dubs 1701. Hey, this is a question for Chuck Huber. Hey, Chuck. Hey. How did you land the role of Android 17 in Emperor Pilaf, and have you voiced anybody else in Dragon Ball before? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just showed me at a convention this weekend. I was at Anime Dallas, and they showed me a picture of all the characters. Master Shen, Mr. Shu, Invisible Man, Kibito.
Invisible Man. I forgot about that.
I forgot about the Invisible Man, too.
Just brought it back.
I know. But he was funny. And Emperor Pilaf.
And
Trucker Android.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've done quite a
handful.
Yeah. How did I get the role? I was in rehearsals for my theater company, and Brad Jackson, who was the original voice of Oolong, came in and said, "Hey man, you should go audition for this Dragon Balls thing." And I was like, "Dragon Balls? That sounds naughty." And he was like, "No, it's Japanese anime." And I was like, "Okay, it's definitely naughty." And he was like, "No, go call this dude, Chris Sabat, give him a call and he'll let you audition." And I called, and Sabat picked up the phone. He was like, "Oh yeah, hey man, hello." And I was like, "Hey, I'm supposed to audition for Dragon Balls." And he was like,
Oh yeah, it's actually Dragon Ball Z. Like you have to say the Z like the letter. But yeah, great man. Yeah, why don't you come in like 3 or 4 o'clock, like maybe 4 o'clock. Hold on, let me get a pencil.
and then like he was off the phone. He came back with the pencil.
He's like, yeah, how about like 4 o'clock tomorrow, man? That'd be good.
And I was like, "Okay."
He's like, okay, great.
And he hung up. And I was like, "I wonder where I'm supposed to go." And then he called back and he was like,
I forgot to tell you, so we're at the bank building. Like, if you exit Roof Snow, like, you can cut through the gas station. Like, to quicker into the... And then I auditioned. They gave me, Garlic Jr.
We forgot about Garlic.
He showed me a picture of Garlic Jr. and was like,
can you do a voice for this? And I was like, nah. And he's like, perfect, let's record it.
So it wasn't one of the movies first, it was Z first?
Yeah, it was the Garlic Jr. arc.
Arc and Z, gotcha. All right, from Mrs. Sunshine. Question for the ADR director, or that's Sir Raleigh, would be, is it a tough job to be an ADR director? No. These guys do all the work. You're really just pushing them in the right direction. But they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting. I would say it's a very busy job. It doesn't stop. It's all day, every day. You're casting, or you're turning something in, or you're behind. Those Wallace sessions, man, those things. You always have to do those at the last minute.
I think Raleigh's, he's selling it a little short here. I think he's selling his job a little short. There's a lot of attention to detail that you have to have.
Yeah, it's
especially
true.
on a property like this, because you know everybody's going to be scrutinizing every little bit.
As they do, they do. But I still think that if you didn't have the actors, I don't know what we would do. We have such a great pool of actors here at Funimation, so we're really lucky. And at Chuck Huber, how did you react when you gotten, I guess, possibly a call from Funny to reprise your role as 17 in Super?
Oh yeah,
so
when
the callback.
Yeah, when 17 came back in Super, and they were like, well, first I knew Pilaf was coming back.
Yeah, you were in there as Pilaf for tons of episodes. But
and then
17 came back.
Then 17 came back. Yeah, when I woke up in the morning after, spoiler, 17 was supposedly destroyed in Super, and he was trending on Twitter worldwide, I was like, oh, people like Dragon Ball Z, apparently. And all these people were like, no, they were posting videos of themselves crying because 17 had sacrificed himself.
It's gonna be pretty exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited
to finish through this arc.
We should record some.
What are you doing later today?
Mr. Smagoli.
Smagoli.
At Mr. Smagoli.
Sir Raleigh, what are your opinions on dub changes? I agree with them, since I'm probably part of some of those changes. Sometimes I think it's necessary. Obviously, if you went straight translation, like read it straight translation without making adjustments, it just wouldn't work. You need to make things conversational, and sometimes jokes don't always read through translation, and you kind of need to update them. Yeah, sometimes I think it's absolutely necessary. I'm sure you could go back after seeing a few things. You could go back a few years and say, oh, we probably could have changed that, or maybe rewritten it, but But that's just the process. And I think expecting it to be exactly like the original is just, it would sound so stiff. I just don't think it would play.
Yeah, it's interesting because sometimes, and I'm a fan of sub and dub. I like both.
Yeah, there's a reason for both.
A lot of times if I'm in something, I watch the sub because I ruin things for me because I'm like, that guy's faking it. So I listen to the Japanese. But the one thing that people forget is that the subtitles are an interpretation as well. They aren't straight translate. I mean,
you can get them translated 10 times. It's going to be different every
time.
Yeah, and so so some people think that because that's the first way they saw it, they feel that it's locked in stone because that's the translation they saw.
Right.
And it's still always an interpretation.
We still love you. You don't have to love the dub.
You can love the dub. You can love the sub.
You should love both. Gives you twice as much fun.
Oh, was that it?
Is that the last one?
That's our last question. Oh, no. Well, I guess that's it.
I think that's it.
We appreciate all the questions. Those were great.
We appreciate the fans. We have been given, from Funimation and the fans, we have an awesome life. We got really cool careers.
That's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. And we hope it just keeps going.
Forever.
And forever.
Until like some like warlord takes over America and declares no anime.
But until then, support the official release and
please
go see Broly in theaters.
Yes, that's cool.
It's going to be awesome. All right.
All right.
I guess that's it. So I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Not if we see you first. That's the dumbest bit.
I don't know. Ashley, cut, please.
Cut it!